my very first words when I wake up in the morning are, "Good morning, God. Good morning, angels." Because I speak to angels all the time. They're the messengers. Like bounce back, and whenever I need to catch up with myself, basically, touch base with my ego, with my soul, I speak to angels. And we make a deal. We're gonna be honest to one another. Now, we're gonna have 3 groups. And here, your angels or your guardian angel would like to speak to you. I don't know what we're going to be talking about, but let's find out, shall we? Right. Group number 1. Group number 2. And group number 3. There is no right or wrong. You can choose all 3 or skip in between and pick the message whichever suits you. You ready? Let's dive in. I'm going to put this here now. Group number 1. Hello. This message is from your angels, your guardian angels. What are we going to talk about? What you need to talk about. Open your heart and let's dive in. Wow, Azure. Your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. Have patience and faith and don't try to force it to happen. Oh my goodness, I can resonate with this energy so much a couple of years ago. Do you want if I tell you a story? So I was looking to change my career, change job. So I had a quite extensive experience in one particular area, and I really focused my CV on that. And I put out the CV and applied for the jobs. But here's a caveat. I agreed with angels. I said, look, I have done this mistake before, and I am going to wait for the right opportunity. And please, angels, please block anything that does not serve me good or would lead no good. Please open a door to somewhere I can really prosper, grow, and enjoy. And do you know what happened? It happened just that. I had no communication from the area that I was actually looking for to work. However, I was guided by angels. Me apply to this place, and it was more money, completely different industry in some ways, but they were looking for very simple things that I could do and deliver, and it was more money. And I applied. I was like, you know what, might as well, because we made a deal. I'm gonna wait, and the best thing gonna come my way. Now I got the offer. Please come for interview. I thought they made a mistake. I was joking. I said, angels, really? Is this for real? And the interview went from bad to worse because the camera didn't work, but I switched on my charm. And then I was invited to the second interview where I met the team, and I was already decided, yeah, I'm going to be working there. Simple as that. And here you are. There's something, look at the clock there. You are kind of like, look at the bird as well. Are you planning to do your own business? Are you planning whatever you're planning? Your heart is singing. This is something that's really exciting you. Don't try to force it. Okay, so you go traveling on a journey, right? So let's say, I don't know, from New York to San Francisco. It's quite a journey, isn't it? I'm just have a guess. So you know you're gonna come back to New York. So you could say, well, what's the point? Might as well stay in New York, right? But now you want to go and enjoy. You want to enjoy the journey. You want to enjoy the trip. And this is what this going here is. It's kind of whatever you're changing through this experience, you are really coming out of your comfort zone. You are changing. Let's see. What else? What else your heart is singing? This is really, these cards here are really strong connected to your higher self. And definitely to your angels as well, to your you being. Let's see. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Take the lead. Takes two to tango. Whether this is regarding your relationships, regarding maybe you applied for work or job, or whatever position you have kind of put forward to. Just go and do some follow-up email or follow-up phone call, and look, thanks for your time, and it was really nice, whichever the circumstances they are, right? So, or is it kind of like formal or informal kind of way, and take the lead in a positive way. What else you need to know? Wow, look at that. I like the scrying tool. Have you ever tried the scrying tool? So you take the scrying tool, and some people look for parts in the house that maybe have different energies, or some look for water underneath, right? So to kind of to understand where to put the bed, where not to put the bed. And that is, I know it's a quite old culture maybe or so, but it's kind of like this is using your GPS. Read the room, what your heart is saying, what you have, your tools, your GPS, what it is saying. Go with the moment, and in that moment, if that decision seems right, it is right. Wow, changing your mind. You are changing your mind. You are changing. You are growing into this person. Let's have a look what angels have to say. Dancing cards. Dancing cards, group number 1. What do we have for you? Windfall of abundance. And it's not long. We have yet another Christmas, isn't it? An increase in abundance is arriving in many different forms. Some of them are unexpected. Be open to receiving and know that this abundance comes to you to support your life's purpose, health, and charitable work. You know, like this scrying tool is similar like the lantern that Santa is holding, the same as Hermit is holding, right? And it's that your northern line, that's the hope, that's the knowing the highest good is good for you. Raise or promotion. This is very promising. This is very promising. I can feel for you, group number 1. You have this kind of like butterflies in your belly, like excitement. You know, you don't know exactly where it's going to lead to. And otherwise it would take the old age away, right? Congratulations, an increase in your abundance flow awaits you. This is a result of your positive focus and willingness to take action based on your divine guidance. Keep up the good work. Fabulous. Let's have a look at we have the abundance angels as well, what they would like to let you know. Wow, crown chakra. You know there's 7 chakras, and one of the very the top is the crown chakra. Pay attention to your ideas, as they are messages of true divine guidance sent in answer to your prayers. Whatever you've been praying for, like I was praying for the right job, and I said I'm sticking to my word. I gave a promise to myself and angels. I am gonna wait. Give your promise. Keep your promise. Your prayer is going to be answered. It is answered. All right, let's see what the last bit, what angels have to say to you, what they would like to tell you. All right, now let me know what's going on in your life. What is that excitement, or what makes your heart sing? Let me know in comment section. I really want to know. I really want to know. Ask your inner self the answer to your question. Group number 1, I really feel you have a very strong intuition, whether you have been avoiding it or ignoring it, but you know deep down your heart that this calling is not going away. You need to follow. Don't be afraid to follow your dreams. Isn't this interesting how these messages are really coming together? Look at the clouds to see the answer you seek from your angels, because all is well and you are amazing. And let me know which one is your guardian angel. Mine is Archangel Gabriel. Thanks so much for being here, and remember, you are amazing. Subscribe, like, and comment, and share. It really helps me to help you. But for now, take care. Ta-da. Okay, that was group number 1. All right, group number 2. Hello. Let's talk to your angels, your guardian angels. What you need to know. You ready? 3, 2, 1, let's turn around. Wow, Archangel Gabriel, that's my angel. You have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. Can I share my story, how I found out that Archangel Gabriel was my angel? I don't know, about 15 years ago, I believe. I was given recording of Doreen Virtue, and I was listening to angels, and it was sent me to sleep. The recording would really relax me. It's to the point where I would fall asleep, and I literally had to listen again and again and again. Clearly, my soul was tired, and I needed it. And then I was engaging more with understanding. I started to actually talk to angels, and I was like, okay, I wonder, am I talking to one or different? You know, like you become curious, and Doreen was saying, so ask your angel, what's your name? And I remember I was walking to work, and I was like, okay, let's have a chat, shall we? I just saw 1111, and I said, Archangel, Angel, can you let me know what your name is? And I wasn't aware the names, what that they are. It was very early days, and I'm glad I did that way. Okay, and the angel said, I'm Gab. Oh, Gab. Okay, all right. Right. And then when I was listening further to the tapes and everything, and it was like, yeah, there's Archangel Gabriel. I was like, Gabriel. Oh my goodness. I was not even aware. And I'm glad I found this way, because it wasn't like, oh, which angel gonna choose, whichever I resonate with. Because when I was a little, I struggled with communication. I was speaking ever so quick, because I was of 4 kids. I was speaking very quickly to get my point across. And I feel like you, soul, beautiful soul, who is watching and chose the number 2. There's something you have to share with the world. Either this is your struggles, how you overcome, or your successes, whatever it is. I don't think you have started. Maybe you have. Maybe you have written already a book. Maybe you're already kind of planning to make a YouTube channel or blog, or making music and expressing whatever is going through that. I kind of feel as well, my throat chakra is like it's sitting like a stone. You need to let it go. You need to let it go. Let's dive in. We'll start with these ones here. So let me know in comment section, comment number 2, that if you chose number 2, okay, and what would you like to share with the world, even if right now you haven't started yet, what it is you think is your mission. Because I feel like, yes, the word mission comes to mind. Surrender and trust. Trusting your inner intuitions, trusting your guidance. And some call it bearing a cross or something. But do you know what? Sometimes you might wonder, what path am I on? What path am I on? The path reveals itself when you stop resisting, and you kind of like, okay, what shall I do today? What shall I read today? And let be guided to the book, or let be guided to action, and go with the flow. Surrender and trust. Trust the process. You are very protected, and you're very guarded of your own space, of your personality. I feel like you are somewhat been hurt, and you kind of like trying to kind of like, don't come close to me. Look, I have a faceless channel, right? So I don't have to put my face to it if I don't wish to, and you don't have to either. If you want to write a book, you have a pen name, right? You can have that. Stop fighting. I feel like you're constantly fighting. You need to know you are protected. Number 2. Let's see what butterflies have to say to this. What do you need to know? Oh my goodness. We have finances, okay, and we have end of an era. So what end of era is happening for you right now? Oh my goodness, look at the flying cards. Unlikely. Look for a sign, and it's up to you. And have trust. I feel like you are on the cusp. You are on that. Shall I not? Oh, I don't know. Do you know what? Confidence. What is confidence? Confidence is something that grows. It's like when you're little, you grow, you know? You do not turn up in this body as you are right now, right? Confidence is a taking action. And prepare as good as you can, but do not procrastinate. I feel like you are on that kind of verge. Ooh, shall I not? You kind of like waiting for that green light, and it is, yeah, you're kind of like, yeah, shall I take another course, or shall I listen to one more YouTube channel, shall I read another book? Deservingness. I feel like whoever is watching sometimes has struggled with low self-esteem, and maybe in your upbringing, or someone has said, well, you don't deserve that, you deserve only this and that, you know, kind of like showing what your place is. It's not their place to show where your place is. Okay? You are our beloved child of God, like everyone else, and you deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus upon your divine life purpose. Even if you can't yet recognize your lovable qualities, trust that God and the angels can see how amazing you truly are. That is so spot on. And how quirky they are. Listen, and you can take one thing from here. As quirky as you are, your audience gonna find you. If you're not gonna turn up yourself, if you're gonna turn up like wanting to be someone else, they will read through that. But if you turn up like yourself, quirky, whatever that is, okay, be you, truly you, speak from your heart. When you find your voice, the audience finds you. When you look for audience, you lose your voice. Okay? Let's have a look at abundance angels, what they would like to tell you. Release. Work with Archangel Michael to let go of what no longer serves you or your purpose. What is that you would like to do? What it is that you would like to release? Comment in section. Group number 2, release something. Because you have these qualities the angels are seeing, and they are desperately wanting you to progress. Okay, you are true being of the universe. Your beauty radiates from within. And here we are. Thanks so much for being here. I hope this helps. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you wish, because that really helps me to help you. And remember, all is well, and you are amazing. Ta-da! Group number 3. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's go. What your angels, your guardian angel or angels would like you to know. Let's talk. What would you like to talk about with them? Let's see. Teresa, timeout. You have been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to stop and take care of yourself. Look how she's kind of like cuddling herself and giving that support. Maybe you're feeling, oh, okay, so Spirit just said to me, I feel like I've been letting myself down. That's what I'm hearing from you. Because I have helped anyone but myself. I have completely neglected myself. Maybe that was expected from me, but it's ever so, and I wouldn't call it selfish, that it's ever so reckless for someone to expect to give my all, yet get nothing back. Because energy needs to be exchanged. Like if I do a reading, private reading for someone, I need an energy exchange. Either follow, either some sort of gift, because that needs, otherwise you can't just give. It's like constantly imagine, okay, here's the exercise. Well, let's play this, okay? And you're very helpful, and I agree with you. But this exercise is going to really explain to you what you just done to yourself. No judgment. Imagine, okay. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Breathe out. Don't breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe out again. More. You need to feel like grab air. Yeah, now breathe out, because you're giving. You're giving. You bring that air out. You're going to suffer. You're going to turn blue in your face. That's what just happened. It needs to have a, like, you know why a lot of times when you watch meditation, there's a sound of sea? Because it's the water, we are 70% water. The water comes in. It imitates our breathing. It imitates the energy comes in and energy goes out. It's that exchange. It's that balance of in, taking and giving, and in the balance. And maybe that is something you need to learn. And very often I believe as well in older generation, a lot of people will be like, yeah, but I raised everyone and I helped everyone and no one pays me back, and this is what you paid me back. It's not about paying back. There should be balance. And out. Here we go. Breathe in and out. Let's dive in. What your higher self. These are beautiful cards that I always use when I need to kind of guidance from my higher self. And it's very connected with your angels. So be authentic. Oh my goodness, I love this card. Look at this. That peaceful face holding the crystal ball. Look at the birds around. The beautiful hair. It's just kind of like the Zen moment. Just being with yourself. And maybe you need to have a date with yourself. Go for coffee with yourself. Have a bath. Have an even hour or half an hour. Just do something just for yourself. Make a cup of coffee. Concentrate. Make it a moment when you're making it. Or tea, whichever that is. Be in the moment, whatever you're doing, for yourself. For yourself. Wow. Body changes. Be true to you. How true is that? How true is that? Also, angels are saying here that some of you are neglected, and maybe yours, the way of coping is either through overeating, undereating, and here's no judgment, remember that. Your body, mind, and spirit is connected. If you neglect either one of them, they all three eventually gonna suffer, because it's all chain linked, right? Here we go. You are protected. You need to know that, okay? You are protected. Now, there's something that you really want to do. There's something that really excites you, that makes your heart sing, and you want to go for it. Look at the arrows. This is kind of like your goals. Your full sachet of goals. This reminds me of card of full. You know, take the leap. Go for it. So what's worse going to happen? Someone's going to say no, or you're going to learn something. You're very concerned what other people are thinking. Trust me. And you know this, as well, I will tell you this. You might think of someone, but you're going to think relation to you. Let's say someone is suffering substance abuse, and you want them to get better, because, and deep down you know this, you want them to get better for themselves, but it isn't for you too, because then you don't have to worry about this person or support this person. Hence, you want them to stop drinking, stop taking drugs, stop doing something, right? This is an example. But we do think, and everyone does that, from our view, from our perspective. Everyone thinks about themselves majority of the time. And nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Obstacles and blocks are lifted. Isn't this interesting? There was something that was blocking you, something that was stopping you. And let's hear what angels have to say. Here we go. All your good personal work and your positive energy shift have overcome previous obstacles, and blocks are lifted away. You will now experience progress and forward movement with your projects. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure that your flow of abundance continues. What do you think your obstacles were? Put number 3 and what your obstacles were or currently are. We have jumping cards from abundance angels to you. Law of attraction. And that is ever so true. Everything you think in somewhat ways is a spell, or would you want to call it a prayer? Because, and especially if you put energy behind it, either this is positive, this is negative, doesn't matter. Universe doesn't understand no, okay, or negative. Where you put your energy, that's where your attention goes. Where your attention goes, that's where your energy goes. Where your words go, that's, and especially if you like say something in a moment, in a heat of moment sometimes, or whatever you say, universe is listening, angels are listening. Relationships and activities that you once enjoyed are now changing as you become more sensitive and aware of energies. And that is something interesting. When I had my like light bulb moments or like spiritual awakening, I started to become super aware. It was like crazy aware. And I feel like you have kind of quieted down those senses perhaps. And this card is reminding you, you attract through your thoughts, through your inner dialogue to yourself. That's why inner dialogue is ever so important. What you say to yourself, what you think about the situation, about people, observe. Don't judge. Have a fun, have a play. Let's see for the next day how often you happily applauded yourself in silence, okay? Or you talk down on yourself. Did you notice that other people, ooh, look at that. She should put the weight on her clothes now, right? Or, oh my God, she looks amazing. I wish I looked that way. Observe your dialogue with yourself and have fun with that, because you will notice, this is very obvious, that you will notice where you have a gap, where you could improve. Let me know in comment section as well if you want to. Number 3, what your dialogue is like. What is your dialogue? Okay, remember your angels are always there to guide you, because you are amazing. You are come from a source that is love, not fear, but love. Choose love. Choose love-based thoughts. Choose love-based conversations, either with others or with yourself. And remember, all is well, because you are amazing. And if this resonates with you, please support me with liking, commenting, and sharing and subscribing. But for now, sending you love and light, and I'll see you next time.